And there she is, Tornado F3 ADV, Revell level 5, 1 in 48, and that's going with the others that I've built. So what's different? Not a lot really on this stretch version. The stretch version allows it to carry some missiles on the belly, and your outer pylons don't carry anything. As far as fit issues are concerned, just your general air intakes, air brakes and that kind of thing. But I think I've mastered that one with this particular kit. It just seemed to go together just a little bit better. Buckets out, air brakes up, slats up, flaps down, canopy open. Just about sums it up. Now, the only thing that I really had to do on this particular build, and it's just something for you to take note, is that if you're going to go flaps down, it carries two sidewinders under pylons just above fuel tank. You can see, I think you can see one. You can see the outer one, but you can't see the inner one. And there's a reason for that. The inner sidewinder prohibits the flap from being in the down position. It just don't fit. Kit number 03925, 1 in 48. Overall body colour on this one's got a colour call out of 80% grey silk matte and 20% light grey silk matte. Now, I mean, I'm a Tamiya user, but for this particular one, I decided to change a little bit. I'll just see if I can find it. Yeah, I went with a Vallejo Model Air 71.050. Now, obviously, in that, you've got black basing and post shading, pre-shading, and everything else that's sort of like, you know, it 3Ds the paint up, doesn't it? Okay, but the base colour, Vallejo 71.050, that's just about closest that I could get. If you look at box art just behind it and you look at the bird, I mean, it's not a million miles off. Throughout this video, I am going to stick some still shots up. Not necessarily of the build. You know, if you've built one of these Revell level 5 Tornadoes, then you know how they go together. Okay. Starts on section 1, putting your seats together. And that goes to 2. Number 3, drilling your holes out. Number 4 is putting your front wheel well in. That goes in from inside. There's no troubles there. 5 and 6, 7, 8 is all inside canopy, inside office. You've got your instrument dials, decals. They've got decals on, and your panels and one thing and another. Pop your little glass on. Pop your control sticks in. And you're good to go. 9, 10 and 11 is inside the bird itself. That's air intake. Stage 12 is putting your front end on. That's the just before the nose. Popping your gun in. 14, popping your sides on that hold the wings and the wing gloves. 15 is getting ready to put your wings on, and then on 16 it does show your flaps down. It gives you an alternate thing that you can do there, and 17 again it shows your flaps down. Now 17 again is showing that you put the little inserts into your wings, and just be careful there. I've said it before, there is flash inside the wings, and you've got to be able to obviously sand that off, otherwise the wings, the top and the bottom half, won't marry. Step 18 is putting your tri-rod in, and that's so that when you move your wings, your pylons move. And again, I popped that out on last video that I did. I've tried it. I did try it again, but can I chuffing hellers do that? I can't do that. I'm saying I can't. It's fiddly. It's fiddly because it's telling you not to glue things, and really it's one of them where you need 3 hands to sort of glue it on. You know what I mean? So, and again, I'll show some stills of that. 19 is actually telling you to put top half of your wings on now. It tells you to colour caller as well on W, colour W, which is a different colour to wing. Step 20 then is putting your T-bar across that secure your wings, and 21 again is wing gloves, telling you how much to cut out. And again, I don't cut any out. Where the wings are now is where the hole is. Simple as that. Step 22, inserting wing gloves. 21A. 22 is putting the spine on. 23 is putting the air brakes housings in, which I managed to do successfully this time. And then once you've got all that together, it tells you to put parts 23, that's a multi-build, onto part 21A, which is what you've already built, and marry them up. There is going to be a little bit of a gap. You do need a little bit of filler. It does click into place. No real drama. 25 is air intake itself. And again, I've spoke about that in past. It can be tricky. Just watch what you're doing. 27 is top of your wing. 28 is your back end. And don't forget to put your little horizontal stabilizer tabs in there. 29, this is where it gets interesting. 29, leave it off. I'll get to that in a bit. And when I say leave it off, I mean leave it off, because in the past, and this is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is my 6, and in past I've always done step 29. Don't do it. Don't do it. For the guys that have watched the video that's directly underneath this one, which is called Buckets Out, I do believe, you'll see why. So 30, 31, 32 is exhaust. Popping them all together. Step 33, don't do it. Leave it off. Step 34 is putting your antenna in. Now, the bar that holds the front and the back part, I didn't do that. I always trim that and just slot them in. 35, nose cone, don't forget to add your weight, like you'd forget. You know what I mean? 36, 37, 38, 39 and 40, attaching your rudder. 41 is a few little bits. 42 is slat pins. I've put hydraulics, I've put slats in, the front ones, so obviously I didn't know to do them, but I have done slats down it past, and it does look all right. 45 and 46, 47, 48, I've spoken about that in past. Don't do step 45, do step 46 first. You'll see part B111, put that onto B110, then put part C107 on, and then, just now it gets complicated, and then put part C108 on. If you do it like that, you'll not mess it up. 49 left off until last minute, obviously, because you need to paint underneath there. 50, you can leave them off. You can build them and paint them, but leave them off. And the hydraulic rams as well, you can leave them off. Or you can do, that's air brakes open, or you can do 51, which is air brakes closed. But again, it's a feature, so for this particular one, because I haven't done it on the rest of them, I think I did it on my Asterbird, I can't remember. But for the majority, I've gone air brakes closed. 50, 50, 50, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. So all that, don't do it. Now, in my Buckets Out video, I did say that once you've got your exhaust in, you could put your hydraulic arms in, which is parts E122. And again, don't do that. If you want to go Buckets Out, it's a lot easier than what you think, because doing it this way, it looks ever so complicated. The fragile bits, they do break off. Don't do it that way. Do, when you get to stage 52, just absolutely skip it. In fact, just to reiterate, because I'm turning back in my book, step 29, don't do step 29 and anything to do with that back end, okay? If you're intrigued as to why and you haven't watched that video underneath this one, that probably means that you haven't subscribed. So I'm just going to pop my little subscribe thing up there for you. 57 pylons. Now, it does show to put 2 missile launch pylons on, but like I've just said previously, if you go flaps down, you can't put your inner missile on. On to undercarriage then, step 62, simple affair, 2 halves a rod, and I think it's some kind of hydraulic fluid little tank there. 63 is easy enough. 64, put your wheels together. 65, obviously you've gone wheels down, so you need to cut that in half and cut that little tab off the front. I've always found step 65 a little bit tricky, and that's because of parts D153. If you've got your book, just have a look at that, and you might say, yeah, I never put them on. Or actually, if you do it this way, because I'm always open to suggestion. 68, and again, dry fitting landing gear. Build the 2 halves. Let me just have a look. Build your 2 halves, which is step 67. That's absolutely fine. But once you get on to attaching part B158 and alternate side B167, you really have to just be careful there and make sure that you've got your angles and dangles correct. But doesn't need to go on to the aircraft just yet. Steps 70, 71, 72, you can miss all that out. 73, you can miss out. Step 74 is putting your front glazing on. Well, you've probably already done that. Step 75 is attaching 2 little antenna. You can do that, but obviously for a seasoned builder, which is what I call myself now, I've been doing it 5 years, leave them off. 76 and 77 is back into your nav system on the inside of the office. And again, you could actually do that really sort of early on in your build. 78, a few bits to do on the belly. 79, there's 2 little plastic runners, if you will. They are canopy locks, and they do actually go on inside of your canopy. And they make seating the canopy in the open position a whole lot easier. So if you've never done that, if you've never tackled step 79, have a go, because it does work. Step 80, I'd love to see some feedback on that, because they're your little rear view mirrors. And when I did actually get, I got the clear sprue out, and I thought, you know what, this time I'm going to do it, because I just want to, you know, get it as authentic as possible as far as the build is concerned. Looked at the parts and then put it back in box. Okay, we'll not say no more about that. 82, them's your bits, you can leave them off. Same for 83, antenna and glass. There are a few little attachments that you can put on there. 84 is missiles, and there's 4 of them for underbelly, and then you've got the option of 2 fuel tanks. I think one's a 1500 and one's a 2500. And again, step 87, just attaching your missiles on. 88 is adding fuel tanks. 89 is sitting those missiles in belly, and that's it, you've built it. Excuse me. This is Panavia Tornado F3, number 111 Squadron Royal Air Force, Leechers, I think. I could be wrong, you can correct me. England, July 2002. Now, you'll see that just behind my air brake there, you can see a V, and that stands for number 5. And that's because this is the 5th 1 in 48 tornado that I've done recently. I'm doing, well, my goal was to do 10, but I've got 2 more kits. I've got a GR4 and I've got another farewell scheme, because my next build is actually going to be a Desert Storm one. As far as doing the 10's concerned, this one's number 5. It's actually number 6, 1 in 48, because I have got an ADV in flight with Invasion Stripe, but I don't really count that one. That's why this one stayed at number 5. And I have got a 1 in 32 Pinky. There she is. And I have got a 1 in 32. That's my double missile launcher. I'll just pop a picture of that up. So that's 5 in 1 in 48, 2 in 32. So that's 5, 6, 7. I've got 2 more kits under my table here to build. So that's 8 and 9. And then I've got, I think I'm going to do 1 more 32. But I haven't decided yet. As far as build is concerned, I'm going to put that down now. As far as build is concerned, it seemed to go a little bit better, did this one, than the normal GR4, this extended body one. I don't know why. I got a lot more enjoyment out of that back end because the light bulb just came on and I tried something completely different and it worked an absolute treat. So much so, I would do it every single time now going forward. Like I said, videos underneath this one. What happens is, step 29, I think I said, if you put that little sort of cowling on, then slotting your engines in, it's so tight and things sort of creak and crack and start, it's like, Jesus Christ, are these going to snap off? And I think that's why people are a bit more reluctant to go buckets out, because when you get to that stage and you've got your cowling on and you slot your engines in, you think, well, I don't really know how you can go buckets out, because you can't put the arms in behind the cowling, and it just beggars belief. And again, that's not disrespectful to anybody that's got to that stage, because I think the first 2 or 3 tornadoes in this scale that I built, I always went buckets down in closed position, in rested position, because it was just such a headache, really, in trying to fathom out how I could do that. And then in end, like I said, light bulb come on and I just thought, that's it, I've sussed it. Blacktail UV call sign with the 111 squadron marking on the back. Now you can see again, I've added a little bit of aftermarket onto the front. This particular bird, Lucille, bad girl, with 4 strikes on it. That is purely, it's kit theatre for me. I am on Facebook and I am on Instagram, and I get people coming on and saying, what's that all about? Is it a fight that I don't know about? Where did that happen? And one thing and another. And no, it's not. It's generally because I'm a World War II nose art fan. I'm not a big lover of World War II aircraft to build, Spitfires, Hurricanes, Lancasters, that kind of thing. I've said before, I'm a fast jet builder. But the one thing that I do love is nose art. And when I had opportunity to get these water slide decals from off eBay, I got them from Spain. There's loads and loads of different nose arts on. The carrier film on the back is barely there. They're just so precisely cut, and they go on absolutely superb. So all these tornadoes that I've done, they've all got a little bit of nose art on, and obviously that will follow on with my Desert Storm one. That's the 25th anniversary one. And then the one that I do after that, that'll have some more nose art on as well. Okay. Loads of stills coming up. Probably, there'll be sort of finished pictures what I've taken this morning. I'm on holiday for a couple of weeks. So I've managed to get some time in cave and finish it off. What we're on today, some middle of April, sometime in 2021. I have to say stuff like that because memory's not great. And I do watch my own videos back. Sometimes I can watch them and think, when did I build that? And I can't remember. So that's why I'm sort of like adding a bit of date and a bit of a time frame, if you will. Okay. Bird is there. I'm not going to turn it round. I'm not going to pick it up. They are fragile, as you know, our models, once you finish them off. And I don't really need to sort of point anything out that you won't be able to see on a still shot. The belly, I'm not, I think I took one picture at belly. Belly's a different colour to main body, but there's not a great deal to see under there, to be absolutely honest. It's, you know, it's painted in right colours, it's gloss, it's had a pin wash, but the whole theatre of any build for me is looking at it from top. Okay. So most of my stills are front side, front and on top. Okay, COVID is coming to an end. We're going to get club hopefully back up and running 22nd of May. We're in South Kirby in Pontefract. If you want to look us up and have a look at us on Facebook as well, YouTube as well, and Instagram. I think we're absolutely everywhere. And we can't wait to get back. Couple of shout outs before I shoot off. Cup of tea time. Jez, mate, thanks a lot, buddy. Happy days, appreciate that. Usual shout outs to lads that I've formed really great bonds with over the last sort of, well, 4 months really. Starting at top, Paul from Liverpool. Sorry for ringing you last night, buddy, and getting you out of bed. Apologies. Alistair down at club, nice chatting to you this morning. Eve in Wales, constantly sort of reminds me how to pronounce his name, and I think we've agreed that I can't do that. And rest of the lads down at club. And once again, my great friend Rob in Canada in Medicine Hat. I've been chatting to Rob over the last couple of days with Trevor about 3D printing and trying to get us a couple of things 3D printed, some models to build, and I know that Rob's really looking forward to that. You can find Rob. He's got his own YouTube channel as well. He's the guy that is just about to undertake building that 3,000 part 5 foot long Bismarck, I think it is, mate. Absolute best of luck with that, and really can't wait to see it come together. And I hope you take, you know, 1,000 photographs, because we want to see every bend on that photo etch. All right, mate. So yeah, up next, no, there is no change. It's another tornado. I'm not fed up of them, not in the slightest. I'm going pinky. I've just I put the question out on the tornado sig on Facebook the other day, and they've come back and told me which paint I need. I don't really want to start it today, although I'm chomping at the bit because I haven't got the paint. But I'm going to go and get some tomorrow from one of the model shops now that they're all open. Okay. Once I've got the paint, and I need a few more auxiliary bits like tape and filler and one thing and another. Once I've got those bits, then yes, I shall start to fire on with that, and that'll be number 6. It's getting a bit difficult now, actually, having the space to photograph them all together. I'm going to pop some stills up, and you can see I'm really struggling. Even though 48 birds not massive, they're only 12-inch long, just over 12-inch long. You can see that actually once you start getting 3, 4, 5, 6 of them together, I'm going to need a really big table to take pictures. Stay safe, hope you're well, and hope you've enjoyed the video. Next up, Pinky. Cheers.